Hey y'all, I just saw an ad today for a new Apple TV show coming out called Things He Never Told Me, I believe. It's based off of a book that I have seen before and almost picked up, but didn't. So I thought it would be fun to do a little reading vlog before the show comes out and then do a little book movie comparison. I actually don't know if it's a movie or a TV show, but doesn't matter. So today we are gonna go track this book down. Let's go. Walmart had the book. Pretty sure I called it the wrong thing this morning. It's The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave. So very excited to start reading this. Very glad that it was at the store. So I am a little over halfway in this book and oh my gosh. I'm like dying to get all the answers. I actually had to stop reading last night at like the worst possible point, so I'm very anxious to get back into reading this. I wanted to do an update before I finish the rest of this book. So this is about a lady named Hannah who is newly-ish married to this man Owen, who also has a 16-year-old daughter Bailey. And one day Hannah gets a note from some girl at her daughter's school from her husband, and all it says on it is protect her. And then he like doesn't come home that night from work and just disappears. On top of that, on the news, this whole story about fraud and stuff going on with the tech company that her husband works for. It was very much like the whole Theranos thing that happened. There was a TV show, documentary thing with Amanda Seyfried. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, the whole scam with that reminded me of this, but like for a tech company. And so Hannah's trying to figure out what her husband was tangled up in and like where he went to, because he just disappeared. Not only did he leave the note for Hannah, he also left his daughter Bailey with a bag full of cash and some mysterious note, something about like, you know who I really am or something like that. So I'm very into this book so far. I can't wait to finish it, and I'm like actually really excited to watch the TV show on Apple Plus. I'm like 99% sure it's a TV show and not a movie. Still haven't quite figured that out. I've been avoiding any spoilers from that because I don't want to accidentally ruin something from the book. So I'm trying to finish the book before I like officially watch any more trailers or anything like that. So I finished The Last Thing He Told Me and I was hooked the whole way through. I will say Hannah's character felt a little weird to me because she doesn't really say a whole lot. I feel like the majority of her lines in this book were very short. And the ending, it gutted me just a little, but I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not going to tell you how it ends. I am very excited though to watch the show and see how well they did. I will say as far as the casting goes, I think they did a pretty good job, but I'll have to actually see them as those characters. If you haven't read this or you've been debating to read it, grab a copy and read it. You guys, The Last Thing He Told Me came out yesterday on Apple TV. I cannot wait to start this. I didn't watch it yesterday because my husband and I ended up going to see the Super Mario movie, which was actually a lot cuter than I thought it would be. But anyway, I've been dying to start the show. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I'm gonna try and binge the whole thing tonight. So we'll see what happens. I also got myself some dinner from Pita Pit. I just got off work, so I'm gonna eat that while I watch. I actually had to move into the bedroom to watch because it is way too bright in our living room and I could not see anything on the TV. I would have missed the entire episode. I just watched the first episode and it was really well done. They stuck with the book almost to a T. There was a couple things that were a little different, but it didn't really bother me. And the casting is really good. They picked some really good people. I'm secretly hoping that the ending is different in the show than it is in the book because The ending in the book I wasn't thrilled about, so I'm holding out hope that the ending is different in the show, but we'll see. I'm gonna start the second episode now. Joke's on me because I thought I was going to binge the entire show, but they didn't release all the episodes at once. So it was just the first 2 episodes. Very, very good. I'm like super pumped for the rest of the series to come out. And the good part about this is you have time to catch up now. The next episode is coming out on Friday, the 21st, April 21st. So you have a couple days to catch up and to read the book. The book wasn't super long. I highly suggest that you read it. If you read this book or if you're watching the show, please comment down below. I'd love to talk about it. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am for the next episode to come out on Friday. Follow me on Instagram. Any updates I have will be put on there, as well as you can see what I'm currently reading. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you next Wednesday.